Hey everybody, Starlight here. Welcome to my channel. Today we are starting a brand new franchise mode of Planet Zoo, and this is episode 1. Now you may be asking yourself, if this is episode 1, why is there already a whole lot of buildings and obviously exhibits? Well, long story short, I got my microphone fairly recently and I wasn't originally planning on making content for this game, but I decided that doing speed builds is probably going to be a whole lot of fun, so here we are. This zoo I have is still fairly small. I did start it pretty recently, and I just really didn't want to throw it away because I have put a lot of work into it, despite the fact that most of my habitats are only like maybe 70 to 80% complete. And they need a lot of little adjustments. Like you can see this area over here, pretty barren. It's not filled in yet. I've got a lot of places like that that are, you know, like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to start this episode off with giving you guys a tour. I'm going to show you around, show you all of what I've already got, and then we'll jump right into the speed build. Okay, so we're starting off our tour at the entrance of the zoo. As you can see, I've got quite a bit done already. There's a lot of people here. Over here we've got some education, some seating, trash cans, and ATMs. Come up this way, you can come around and there's bathrooms. It's the same on the other side, it's symmetrical, so come up over this way. Got some educational billboards. A food court area over here. I made it so there's lots of ways for you to get through here so we don't get any super heavy bottlenecking. Food court. Educational signs. Seating, ATMs. And I think we'll start off by going this way. Got some staff facilities here, and I just use the ones that come in game because I am lazy. And they really don't look all that bad. I believe this is the New World pack. Coming up this way, you can see that there's something over there, but I'll get to that after. Come up through here and you've got some warthogs. Mid-money donation. The way they made these coins kind of make them look like bottle caps. Got some basic education boards. That's another thing I want to try and improve on, is making my own borders for the boards so they don't look so ugly. Looks like we just missed this guy eating. I made sure to put some of these enrichment items nice and close so people can get a good view. And right here, I've got a few examples of what I meant when I said that I only get habitats to being about 70 to 80%. I leave a lot of little things undone, like this grass. These are all things that I'm going to try and fix later, but right now I'm just doing the tour, so I just want to show you guys everything. But there's grass poking through. I've got floating mud pit. I need to put some rock work and stuff around here so it's not so noticeable. Same with the border of the pathway. I'm not sure I like how it looks with the edge visible down there. And monsters. Who did this? And that. Who did that? Was it you? It's not you, kid, because you guys are heading towards the area. Or are you just coming back to the scene of the crime? Somebody did this. Why? There's a garbage can right there. Like, right beside it. What is wrong with these people? That's a major problem in this game. Everybody just litters, even if there's empty garbage cans right beside them. Yeah, and we've got things that need to be hidden. And over here, got a full viewing all the way around. Got a little building and a floating speaker. Okay, well, I'm just gonna fix that later. Basic shelter building, nothing too special. obviously, because you can like see up in there. And also there's rocks clipping. Ugly water pipe hidden, bedding, food, floor lifted up through the ground, or rather ground lifted up through the floor. A lot of little things that need to be fixed. Got a little flower field over here. Keeper hut. If you come up around this way, went a little bit too hard on that. Got spring blocks. I actually did have them with the warthogs originally, but they got too stressed out. There wasn't quite enough space and not enough places to hide, so I gave them their own habitat. If you come over here, you can see I gave them a little, not sure what you would call that, but a barrier for them to hide behind. We've got a little watering hole here that they can swim in. If you come around the back, you can see they've got a shelter. They've got some privacy here so people aren't staring at them 24/7 because they do not like that. Got a little food enrichment. Ooh, I'm stuck. I don't know how I got up there, but yeah, see, more ledging that I want to try and fix. And if you look over there, they've got a flower field. Actually, I should have showed you while I was in here. But I put a bunch of herb scent markers in here. There's a whole bunch in all the patches of the flowers. So if you're watching from over here, you can't actually see the herb scent markers. So whenever they're using them, it looks like they're sniffing the flowers or having a little graze on the grass. It's very cute. And if you come up around this way, more not great looking signs. Come up around this way. As you can see, these guys are getting a tour as well. I've got little planter box areas. Most of them have something in them, but that one's not quite done. As you can probably figure, this is Indian peafowls, but also butterflies. Now, I'm not sure why I did this. It looks cute and all, but I definitely need to move it at least, because when those gates open, the gate goes like right into the butterfly. It looks dumb. Dumb little signs with arrows. As if the guests couldn't figure out that's where you're supposed to go. And this is the area we were looking at from over there. If you come in this way, we've got a bunch of butterfly exhibits. No walls, so it looks like it's a part of a big garden. We've got the blue morpho butterflies here. And I did actually want to put a lot more foliage in here, but peafowls just did not want it. This is as much as I was able to put. They're at their max capacity for plant coverage right now. Otherwise, I would have put a whole lot more. I really wanted to make it look like a big flower garden. And since this is franchise mode, there's only so much you can do before your animals get angry with you. And that is not ideal, where you get protesters and you get fines. You really want to make sure your animals are as happy as possible. We've got another butterfly exhibit here. A little area that people can walk through. Obviously, as you can tell, there's null pathing here, which is certainly ideal for a little garden like this. I really want to be able to fill this out more with more bushes and flowers and stuff, but this really was the limit. Like, if I put even a single one tree more beyond what's already in here, they will not be happy. I've got a little pond here, and that's the there's an area over here that I didn't show that I meant to. There's a little peek through right here. People actually like to line up here and look through. There's some people right here. You're not supposed to look through here, but can if they want to. It's not the best view of the animals, but whatever. Come up through this way. There's another exit over here. And a third section of butterflies. Nice rock for people to trip on. If you come around this way, this leads back to the entrance. As you can see, it loops around. Come up through here, we've got information, power source, hat's fantastic. And in here we've got a little resting area with some benches and education. And I have never seen anyone use this, not once. And this has been here for a while. So there's really no excuse. And I thought maybe perhaps like there was something wrong with the path and they couldn't get in. So I threw some people in here and they could get out just fine, which means they can get in just fine. So they just straight up don't like this area for some reason. They have no problems leaving. I thought maybe even the statue might have been in the way. Well, no. I put some behind the statue and they got out okay as well. I don't know. Maybe the grass is just super spooky. You guys scared? Everybody's scared to go in here for some reason? I mean, I imagine it would be kind of spooky being in here at night. Being completely surrounded by bushes. And actually, I don't think I put a light in here either, so it'd be like pitch black. Anyway, so I'm gonna go this way first. Since it loops around back up this way. Come up here. And we've got some red fox. Some more education, both sides. Looks like we just missed everybody eating. For some reason the keeper likes to put a nice big old meat pile right there. Got a little dry moat. I made decently good use of the mushroom lights. And as you can see, there's like a little peek through area back there. And normally I'd find these giant mushrooms to look like really childish and tacky. But I actually quite like the way they look at night, especially back here. It looks pretty neat. I could show you guys later. Because I'm in this mode, it's not gonna let me. Oh, no. Ah! Okay, I didn't think it was gonna let me in here. Got a little shelter area with their water pipe hidden away. Got some guy working on the fence over there. Through here. Little peek through area with another viewing. Pretty little forest section. And down here they've got a little sleeping cave. Another thing that I need to work on more because it's pretty bare, empty, you know. I'm just gonna cut through here. Okay, and then we're gonna come up this way. Got some nice seating. I need to hide that away. I've got a bunch of these all over the place that I need to hide. A little garden box. Actually put trees in these ones. Some nice shade for the benches. We can come up around this way, and as you can see, this is the edge. There's not really anything over here. But if you come up along this section, got another flower box that's not planted in yet. Staff, and this is the other viewing area for the red fox. Got some vending machines here, a little education, ATM, just kind of hidden away. Got some food trucks, or gift trucks. When we come up in here, we've got a whole bunch of exhibits. Got the American bullfrog, there's one right there. Got a few of every animal in here. And I have it so it auto sells my extra ones, so it's a good way to make some additional cash, especially when you're starting out a new zoo. Got some axolotls. Oh, I've got one right there. I believe I have an albino in here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Very little tiny axolotl. And over on this one, got the newt. I'm not sure where it would be in here. Do they come up out of the water? I know axolotls don't, but not sure about the newts. Let's come over around this way, see if we can spot one. I don't see any. I'm pretty sure I still have some in here, unless they all died out, but I don't think they did. I'm usually pretty good about keeping a certain amount in here and then replacing them right away. And then over here we've got the terrapin. I actually really like the way that this exhibit looks. It'd be so cool to have something like this in your house. Oh, there's one. Having a little swim. And yeah, so we've got these exhibit things. And you know, it would be so easy for Planet Zoo to make little aquariums because, like, this is basically the same kind of thing. Just fill it up all the way with water. It's such a shame that they never did that with any animals. Unfortunately, oh, there's a little guy hiding in there too. And unfortunately, because we've had this game for so long and there's so many packs, there's only so much that they can fit into the game. So it's not looking like we're going to be getting aquariums. However, I would personally really like if we did. That'd be super cool. We've got some more vending machines that way. If you come back down, you can come around, and there's that ginormous building that I was making. We've got a staff building over there, and the sheltered area here comes down on all four sides, so people can come and go from whatever direction that they want. And we will get to that building in a moment. But for now, we're going to come up out this way. That's the building for the fox. Some more stuff I've got to hide. You come up over here. That way goes back to the entrance. And up through here, we have our flamingos. And what would be a zoo entrance without some greater flamingos? Now this is another habitat that I wanted to put a lot more foliage in, but they just would not allow it. Too much plant coverage. And for some reason they put a pile of food beside the food bowl. Not quite sure what that's about, but alright. It's literally right there. But okay. If you come up over this way, they've got their hard shelter. And I have it so you can peek through into it from a lot of different sections, because this habitat has a walkway that goes all the way around. The building, tried to hide it up with some grass, make it look less awful. Got a nice little feeding section there. There's the information center that's got nothing around it. Around here. And you know, I actually did not know this, but this waterfall enrichment actually doesn't work in the water. It says it's inaccessible, which I thought was really strange. I thought they could use it here, but apparently they can't. So I have two. A little bridge there. I've got two. They can use this one, but for some reason they can't use the other one. Babies. Oh, they're so cute. Twinsies. So yeah, anyway. Back to the tour. That's the flamingo habitat. And you come down this way. Come up along here. And it goes right back to the entrance. This way guests can go whichever direction that they want to for whatever animal they're specifically looking for. And I really need to build up in this area, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And then over here we've got a nice little staff area. A whole bunch of buildings. Got a little garden here because this tiny little section here is actually in the zone where a staff building negatively impacts the guests. So I built a thing here so the guests couldn't walk in the red zone. Now the sign says that there's only 4, but there's definitely more than 4 in here. So you can see, oh, a tree poking through. My bad. Little garden area. It's pretty empty in here, but got a little bit of stuff going on. A little garden. Also some ropes and a sign telling people not to come in here. It's actually a little bit high. I didn't think it was that high. It's taller than the person. If you come up this way, you'll see we have hippos. Technically, they're not regular hippos. They are pygmy hippos, but close enough. Nice little garden. Little seating area in the shade. A little statue for kids to climb on. I mean, not really. It's just make-believe, but... Is that always crooked? Huh. Yeah, I wasn't really sure where to put this, so I just kind of stuck it here. And, oh, there's some clipping going on there. There's a lot of clipping style glitches in this game. Like, look at this. Why is it doing that? This is just a regular wall piece. It shouldn't be doing that. But for some reason, when you put two pieces together, they do this weird thing. Oh. I'm gonna need to fix that as well. To shift that out slightly. It's on a grid, so it's a little bit... Oh. Okay, that's just gonna keep... That's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. And come down this way. Got a little educational talk about the pygmy hippos. Seating. A little view all the way around. That's not, oh, it's broken. God damn it. These guests, man, they need supervision 24/7. If they're not littering, they're breaking things. Nice underwater viewing here. Fortunately, there's no hippos in the water, so we don't get to watch them swim. But I made it so, well, technically they don't actually swim, they just float around the bottom. So I gave them a nice little even slope so they can just walk down if they want, but there's also a ledged area there so they can chill and maybe munch on some grass and have a nice level viewing to the guests so they can get a good look without having to like strain their necks to look down. Got some more viewing over here. And that's basically it for this so far. As you can tell, it looks pretty unfinished. I really need to come back in here and put some more details. It's very plain, very empty and boring. If you come up around this way, you can see I tried to block it off a little bit. It's really close to the edge of the map though, so I can't really go back any further. I might add some rocks and put like a rock wall behind the bamboo. If you come up this way, there's more viewing for the hippos. And this is probably my favorite section of the zoo so far. It's not really great looking, but it looks a bit more finished than everywhere else. More detailed, you know, it's less plain and boring. Granted, those lights are really ugly. But they were necessary because when it gets dark, there's so much coverage here, it gets really dark. So I wanted to make sure that it gets lit up fairly well. If you look over here, I'm already on the lowest. I thought I was up higher. Apparently not. Look over here, we've got viewing into the hippo habitat. Got a little hill for them to walk around. Just for visuals. Although I should probably make it look a little bit nicer. There's a toy for them to play with. You can see the that building over there just kind of peeking through. Come up over this way. See, they've got one of those waterfalls to play with. Come up around here. Got a tree to scratch on. This way. Got a feeder. Someplace to go into the water. Oh, we got a little baby! Aww, I didn't know we had any babies yet. Well, not baby hippos anyway. Aw. So chubby and round. He's so cute. And he's one of the parents. I'm not sure which one. Mom or dad. Oh, these babies are so cute. And I need to fix the building as well. You can see the glass fence there is kind of poking through. I didn't notice that. If you come over here, got a little shelter building for them. Mud pit. A light that's not put into the tree properly. Toy for them. I'm not sure where it is, but it's around somewhere. And they can come back around here. Tire to play with. And they've got their little shelter in here. Looks like this guy's gonna take a nap. Oh, you got a tree poking through. Need to fix that. Got a little gate here. Got a keeper hut there, and once again the ground is poking through the floor. I don't recall it being like that when I last played, but maybe it was. Food. That must have happened when I placed it down. I actually learned a trick on how to fix that. You place some pathway first, and then you put down the enrichment item or the food or whatever it is you're trying to put down. And it prevents the ground from deforming. And then you just get rid of the path and it just stays there. It's a neat little trick. So yeah, that's the pygmy hippo habitat. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. I don't think it's gonna let me through. Oh, there we go. Okay, if you come up this way, there's that ginormous building. I spent so long on this building and it is nowhere near finished. Like, it took me 4 to 5 hours just to do what's been done in this. There's so much more to do, and it's flooring issue. I didn't do that on purpose. And there's the entrance to the hippo habitat. Not very plain. I need to give some like borders or something for detail, so it doesn't look so boring. Come up through here, go at the building. But yeah, I spent like 4 to 5 hours on this, and the amount of completion on the actual building itself is so minor. Like, I've got a lot more to do. Not only that, but because of the plaster pieces I was using, there's a lot of like weird clipping errors. Like, there's one over here, I think. If I could go any faster. But yeah, look at the wall here. Like, that's not from me. That's just because I have a wall and then this horizontal piece attached to it. I don't know if other wall pieces do this, but so far I've just noticed it with the plaster. It's super annoying because there's nothing you can do to fix it. And we will go upstairs in a moment, but I want to show you downstairs first. Got some benches and circular habitats. We've got 3 of them. So far only one has anything in it, and that's the middle one. And as you can see, we have multiple habitats on each side. Currently this is the only one that has anything in it, and it's the binturong. This habitat was quite fun to build. I should probably put down some different education signs so people aren't like clipping through them. Wish we had some smaller ones. These signs are too big. Actually, I think we do have some smaller ones, but not ones that function the same way these do. You can see they've got lots of climbing areas. There's a fair amount of foliage in here, but I would like to fill it a little bit more when I can. See, there's a binturong right there. I have 2 in here. I'm not sure where the other one is right now. He's somewhere. We've got a little pond with a river that runs through. And it goes through all of them on this side. Got some more herb scent markers mixed into the flowers. Gives them a reason to come close to the glass and look like they're having a little sniff of the cornflowers or whatever kind of flowers these are. I don't remember what they're called. blue cornflowers or something. If you come up over this way, we have a Chinese pangolin habitat. Got lots of enrichment that's nice and close so people can get a good look. There's several little peek-throughs to the habitat. People can watch from literally any angle. And there's one right there. Again, I've got two in here, but I'm not sure where the other one is. Could be in there having a snooze. Peek through here. Nice view of the forage box. And yeah, if you look over here, we've got another one ready to go. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put in these yet because it has to be something that's small enough to not be able to climb out, but also is like outgoing enough and not so shy that it's not going to like freak out with people all around. So like, I think the armadillo was really shy, so I don't think that would work. Although that would be a good animal to put in here because of its size. So I think we're probably limited to, I don't know, prairie dogs and meerkats and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not sure how big the habitat is. I actually don't remember. I might be able to put the porcupine in here, but I'm not sure if this habitat's big enough. I don't have the arid animal pack yet, so I don't know how big of a habitat that the porcupines need. So I might be able to fit them in here. I was also thinking perhaps I could put some glass that goes all, yeah, we'll fix that later. But yeah, I was thinking on the outer two habitats, just to make it even, nice and symmetrical, keep it good and consistent, I might put glass along the edges here that goes all the way up to the ceiling. Obviously I can't really do that here because of all the bushes, but on the two outer ones I might, and then I might make it maybe two-way glass for specific animals that are more shy so they don't have so much stress. But we'll see. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do in here yet. I don't really want to put prairie dogs and meerkats in here, but we'll see. So yeah, as you can see here, like I said, I've got the little river that goes through all of these habitats, and you may have noticed by this, we actually have an upstairs. And all of these habitats, I plan on putting in animals that can climb, like the binturong or maybe the red panda. I'm not super sure what other animals I'm going to put in here. I'm fairly limited to lemurs and monkeys, but I would prefer not to make this a monkey or lemur house because I feel like if I did that, then everything in here would have to be lemurs and monkeys. So if I put any of those in here, and I'm guessing I will because there aren't a lot of animals that climb that are small, I'm going to be spreading them around. So it's not just like all monkeys or lemurs and then like all other things that aren't monkeys and lemurs. I'd rather have it mixed. So like lemur, red panda, monkey, I don't know, lemur or something. So yeah, that's it for the downstairs. And also, oh, there's also bathrooms. There's 2 bathrooms here for people to use. And we'll go upstairs. Up, 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 and around. And oh my god, making this section, whoa. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I was supposed to go up those stairs, but I guess not. I'm not I'm not sure why it's not letting me up. What the heck? Why can't I go up? I go up 1 step. Seriously? Is it gonna do it come on, let me down. Let me down. Okay, fine, I can't go that way. Is it gonna make me do it all? I'm gonna go all the way to the other side. Is it gonna let me go up? Probably not. I'm not sure why it's doing this in this mode. I've never had this problem before. Maybe it's because it's up too high? Oh my god, could I go any faster? This is the fast mode. Like, that's the slow mode. That's the fast mode. Yeah, we got more bathrooms and more entrances. It's symmetrical on all the sides, so like all the ends look the same down here. Let's go up. Let's go up. I'm stuck. Ah! Oh my god, these controls are bugged. What the heck? I'm stuck. It won't let me... I can't go any farther. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so there is an issue where I cannot go up a level for some reason in this mode. I thought you were able to go upstairs in explore mode, but apparently you're not, so I am stuck in the regular standard viewing mode. So, fun. Anyway, over here we've got a bunch of exhibits. I actually don't remember what I was planning on doing here. I'm guessing it was probably reptiles. Snakes is most likely. Could have been frogs, but or spiders, but I don't think we have that many frogs and spiders, so it was probably snakes. If you come up around this way, you can see there's a peek through down towards the pangolin habitat. I originally wasn't going to do this, but because of the trees I used, it pokes through too much, so... Yeah, anyway, as I was saying earlier, I majorly messed up when I was building this place. I didn't build the floors properly, and I started building this building around the circle habitats, because I originally planned this because I wanted the circle habitats inside the building, and I didn't plan the floor and the walls and all that distance properly, and I ended up having the floors on a weird grid that didn't work properly, and it was a nightmare. So trying to make it line up like really didn't work. As you can see, oh thank god this mode moves faster. As you can see, there's like gaps in the floor here and that, and trying to get this to connect. Like, this part of the floor is gridded to the floor downstairs, which means this part is also attached, but like it's not gridded to this part of the floor. It just, oh my god, it was a huge nightmare. There's a reason it took me 4 hours to build the base of this building, despite it being like really empty. Although to be fair, the glass and all the metal fencing was also a giant pain. But you can see there's the binturong habitat. They've got a nice sleeping area. I did have enrichment up here before, but it was clipping weird, so I got rid of it. It was interrupting their ability to climb, so... And they can climb up here. I actually don't know where my other binturong is. I just see the one down there. Seems like some of my animals are missing. But yeah, so that's what I've got for the zoo so far. Over here we've got a nice seating area for having some lunch. And I might actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it over here, maybe. Since the floor in this area is already kind of messed up, I'm likely going to put down like a food court here and just have those over there be gift shops. But yeah, I built the walls before I built the floor upstairs, so trying to make that line up so it wasn't clipping outside. Super, super annoying to do. I'm going to later put down proper flooring the same way I did downstairs, which also took a million years to do, by the way. But for now, I've just got the regular flooring here. You know, got some, that's fantastic. And yeah, so far, that's all I've got. If you have any suggestions for, like, what animals I should put into these sections, or even more so, animals I should put down in... It's not letting me go down anymore for some reason. Animals I can put into these sections. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I am very indecisive. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. I might do the same thing on this side where I have a little river that goes through. I thought that was a really cute idea. I like the little grates that I have here for them, for the water to pass through without the animals being able to get through as well. I might duplicate that on the other side. So yeah, that's it for the tour so far. I've got quite a lot of empty spaces going on. like down there with the information stand, and also like up through here and stuff. And these little planters where I'm going to put some trees. But so far, that's what we've got for our zoo tour. Now, I do have a bit of a plan, a very rough plan that I want to incorporate into the zoo. So we've got hippos here, you know, we've got warthogs and springbok. I was thinking that over this way, like, because these are African animals, right? I was thinking, well, technically hippos are African as well, but I was thinking about putting like an African section over here. Not just African, but like savanna Africa, so like savanna animals. And then up here, maybe more foresty, more temperate kind of animals. And then up around this area, I was thinking we can do tropical animals. And that leads us to the animal that we're going to do in the speed build. I'm thinking we're going to do the Okapi, or Okapi, depending on how you like to say it. But we're going to put the Okapi here, in this little section. I think I'm going to make the path come out, and then we're going to have a little area that kind of comes up and around and connects right here with a little viewing right here for the Okapi habitat. And I think I might want to put a river in as well and have that kind of have like a little water feature. And right here I think I'm gonna maybe put a bridge or something and then have the river come through. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do that yet or not, because it might restrict my ability to connect the water to other habitats, because I like to plan them out one at a time. So I don't really want to dig out a river and then plan out my habitats around the river. I would rather like just do each of them as I go, which would require me to remove the water from this river. But if I have pathing on top of it, it might be really complicated and annoying. So I might just like do a waterfall with a pond that leads down and comes into it. But I'll figure it out as I go. So let's go ahead and jump into that speed build.
This